Good morning, students. Now I am going to explain you some basic lines of code which can be written in Python. Okay, beta? So some basic programs, that is some basic lines to explain the concept of programming. Just those basic lines I am going to explain. So firstly, I will write those lines and you will get the meaning of those lines. Okay, beta? So now I am typing some basic lines which can be used in Python. So see and listen carefully. I am going to start from line number 8. Can you find this line number 8? I hope you all have installed Python software. If you have not installed, I suggest you can install Anaconda 3. Okay, beta? You can install Anaconda 3. For this, you can type in Google. There will be link will be displayed, and just by clicking on that link you will get a download to the map to download to the software. Okay, and from that link you can download Anaconda 3. After downloading this, when you will install iSpider, actually when you install Anaconda, then there will be some options for programming. There will be you will get spider option. Okay, then you launch this option, that is spider you will have to launch. When you launch the spider, then you will get this type of screen which you can find here. Okay, but if you have not installed Anaconda 3, you can do your basic programmings in your Python software which you have installed before this. Okay, for this link is given in your book. If you have not installed, you can install. I have explained you the method. But if you are not able to install, I will write method of installation in your WhatsApp group. Okay, beta? According to that, you can install it. So this time I am going to type some programs. Okay, so basic programs I am going to type. Generally for basic programs there is need of variables. So we can use some variables like a is equal to 6, b is equal to suppose 8. These variables I can use. A and b are the variables and 6 and 8 are the values. Okay. And if we want to find its sum, we can use third variable like this, c is equal to a plus b. And now we have to find the output. That is, in output we have to print the value of c. So what can be done for this? We can type a statement print c. Okay, beta. Now c will contain some of these variables. Now let's see what is the output. Now see, beta, its output is 14 on the screen. Can you find this output? Okay, beta. So very simple. One more thing, if we want to print it like this, sum is equal to, we can do like this. Whatever we want to print as it is, that can be kept in double quotes, and after comma you can use name of that variable, which value you want to print. Now when I execute this line, now this output, beta, sum is equal to 14. Okay, beta. Now here I have taken a is equal to 6 and b is equal to 8. These are the values which I have taken. That is, always when I will execute this program, you will get same result. Okay. So if we want to change these values at runtime, we can write in another way. How this can be done? Firstly, I want to make these lines comment. इन lines को मैंने पहले comment बना दिया. Now I can start new program. Like this, a is equal to int, and here I can type input enter value 1 if I write like this in double quote. Okay beta. Similarly I can type next line for the second value, and name of this variable can also be changed as I have changed. Okay beta. Now I have written b is equal to int input enter value 1. Here value 1 can be changed like 2. So enter value 1 and enter value 2. Now this time you have written two lines, and using these two lines, that is at runtime we can input value for a and for b. If we want to get its sum, we can use another variable c is equal to a plus b like this, and we can print its value. Sum is equal to comma c. Now if I execute these lines, what will be its output? Now beta, you see at the runtime now you are asked to input value. Here you can type any value. Suppose you type 5. Next value you type 3. Then your sum is 8. Okay beta, have you got what is the meaning between this program and previous program? In previous program we were taking values at the time of program writing. This time we are taking values when we execute the program. This is the main difference. Okay बेटा, अब यहाँ पे जैसे हमने c is equal to a plus b लिखा है, अगर मैं इसको कमेंट बना दूं, in other way we can also write this. Here in bracket I can write a plus b like this. If we don't want to use any variable, any different variable for this, we can write like this. If I write this statement, in this case result will be same. See this beta. If I write values 5, 3, now you get sum is equal to 8. Okay beta, is there any difference? No difference. Okay. Now after this, I want to tell you what is the use of if statement. You know beta, if statement is used for condition. That is, if I take a variable age is equal to, suppose I take 12 years. Okay, age is 12, and I write a statement if age is less than 18. This is the condition. After every condition we have to use colon sign. If age is less than 18, I want to print a message that he cannot vote, otherwise he can vote. If his age is greater than 18, he can vote. If his age is not greater than 18, he cannot vote. Okay, so I can write a statement print he can vote. Else is the statement when this condition is not satisfied. Here age is smaller than 18. If this condition is satisfied means if result of this condition is true, then this line will be executed. Which line I have selected? This line will be executed. And if age is smaller than 18, this condition fails. Okay, that is if its result is false. In that case, the line which is given after else, that will be executed. Here, he can not vote. Okay beta, now I am going to execute these lines. Now your answer is he can vote. Actually I have written age is smaller than 8. There should be greater than. I have written small. If greater than 18, that is he can vote, otherwise not. So age value is 12, it means he cannot vote. So output should be he cannot vote. Now you have got he cannot vote. ओके बेटा, तो ये कुछ बेसिक प्रोग्राम्स है जो आपने देखे. अब एक और बेसिक प्रोग्राम मैं बता रहा हूं, जस्ट टू यूज फॉर लूप. ओके, व्हाट इज द पर्पस ऑफ फॉर लूप? फॉर लूप इज यूज्ड टू रिपीट समथिंग in programming. So how can we do for loop? I want to write a code to explain the use of for loop. इसको मैंने कमेंट बनाया बेटा like this. ये जो कमेंट मैं बना रहा हूं, दिस इज मल्टी लाइन कमेंट. मोर देन वन लाइंस अगर हमें कमेंट बनानी होती हैं तो हम इसको यूज करते हैं. Now new program. Suppose we want to print your name 10 times. Okay, our question is to print your name 10 times. How this can be performed? For this purpose we can use a loop. Okay, loop, or we can say looping statement. So here first looping statement is for loop. So for this purpose we are going to use for loop statement. Okay, to print your name 10 times. So how this can be done? I write a code. Variable I take a name. Name is equal to XYZ. मैंने कोई एक नेम लिख लिया XYZ and I want to print this name 10 times. For this what can be done? For A in range 1,11 मैंने लिखा. एक्चुअली 1,11 इसलिए लिखा है कि ये लूप जो है, दिस लूप विल रन 1 to 10. ऑलवेज इससे एक कम रहता है, जो 1 वैल्यू है इससे कम चलता है. ओके बेटा, नाउ हियर व्हेन आई अप्लाई कोलन साइन, आफ्टर दैट ऑटोमेटिकली अ टैब इज सेट. ओके, टैब इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट इन पाइथन प्रोग्रामिंग. टैब इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. इफ यू डोंट यूज कोलन साइन, कोलन साइन अगर नहीं लगा, अभी तो बाय डिफॉल्ट लग गया है. ओके, तो इफ यू यूज कोलन साइन देन टैब इज इंक्लूडेड ऑटोमेटिकली. एंड आई कैन राइट अ स्टेटमेंट प्रिंट नेम. Here actually we use variable and our variable is name. For this purpose, so now you count beta xyz, how many times xyz is displayed? It is 10 times. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. 10 times you have got xyz. Okay beta, even you have written from 1 to 11. तो इस 11 से कम तक लूप चलेगा. इज दैट क्लियर बेटा? अभी नेम इज इक्वल टू XYZ. इफ यू वांट टू इनपुट दिस नेम एट रन टाइम, देन व्हाट कैन बी डन? एज आई हैव एक्सप्लेन्ड इन प्रीवियस पोर्शन, सिमिलरली आई कैन राइट हियर नेम इज इक्वल टू इनपुट enter your name, like this. Okay beta, so like this you can input name at runtime. Here before input we are not using int. Before this you see at line number 12 beta, at line number 12 you can see at this line I used int before input because I wanted to input an integer value, that is a numeric value, but this time we don't want to input numeric value. Name is not a numeric, name is a text, or we can say name is a string. So to input string value, no need to write int or string. By default whatever we input, that is in the form of string. Okay beta, so here no need to specify int like line number 20, line number 12. So here only I am using input statement. Okay, now when I execute this code, What will be your output? Now you are asked to input your name. Okay, beta? Now if you input your name, suppose A, B, C is the name, and now you find. Name is displayed 10 times. Okay, beta? Similarly, we can input some values. Suppose we want to print values from 1 to 10. Then what can be done? For that purpose, I want to write code here. For A in range 1 to 11, print A. Okay. Now 1 to 11 values will be printed. Can you find this output, beta? So I hope by this time you have got some basic lines of code which can be used in Python programming. So these lines are very important. These lines can be used in most of the program. Always whenever you write any program in Python, there will be need of this type of codes. That is, this is the introduction of writing programs in Python. Okay, beta. So now this time I am going to stop this video. Now see this video and tell me if there is any problem you can ask. Okay, beta. Now I am going to stop this video. Thanks for watching this video. Thank you.